Tamam. Welcome to the channel, Mr. Bad Boy. I'm back again with another reaction video as always, guys. Well, guys, today we're gonna talk about coronavirus. This virus is very dangerous, and now you can see that it reached a lot of countries and are affected from this virus. It started in China, and now yesterday I heard the news. We're gonna make a reaction to the coronavirus reached Italy, which is very, very dangerous. Now the virus is in Europe, so it's very dangerous and scary thing. I hope they will find a cure for it and try to treat it. We're gonna make reaction to coronavirus. How is it in Italy right now, and what they are doing. I hope you like my reaction right now, and we're gonna see the video right now. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, and like the video for more video. Thank you. Let's go.
This plane brought Taiwanese evacuees home from a quarantined cruise ship in Japan hit by the coronavirus.
Oh.
While their plane and all luggage gets a thorough disinfection, the evacuees will be isolated for another 2 weeks.
Yes, because this
These
virus
precautions are the new normal, the fight to contain the coronavirus.
Transmitted so fast, it goes so fast.
In
It's very
Italy,
dangerous.
top officials meet after the virus claimed its first victim in the country. An elderly man in northern Italy died after being hospitalized. The number of cases spiked to 17 in just 1 day. In Codogno, a town southeast of Milan, officials shut down schools and businesses.
You see how this virus is dangerous?
They've issued an official order to close.
This virus is so dangerous. It transmits to another person so fast. This is the danger about this virus. It's not the virus that virus kills so many people, but it transmits so fast. It goes from person to another person so fast. This is the danger about this virus, It's a bad thing. I hope they find a cure for it, because it goes for another country and another country. People have to be careful, have to protect themselves from this dangerous virus.
Down all the shops, and we're following the order, so we're closing. There's a lot of alarm, and that also worries me.
La cosa ci preoccupa, almeno a me personalmente mi preoccupa abbastanza.
Italy is a very touristic country and very beautiful, and people there, they are warm. People like to go outside and stuff like this. This virus to hit Italy, that's very, very bad things to happen, I swear. Italy is a very famous country, and it's a very bad thing to hear about this. I hope they will try to find solution for this virus in Italy and protect the area where this virus hit it.
We are old and very concerned. I am 76 years old. I live on my own. I really don't know what to do.
Oh, that's bad.
Public events are banned, and that includes church services. The first patient to contract the virus here had met a friend who had recently traveled to China.
Oh my God.
But the World Health Organization is worried about another trend they have spotted in the latest infections.
Although the total number of cases outside China remains relatively small, we're concerned about the number of cases with no clear epidemiological link, such as travel history to China or contact with a confirmed case.
The bad thing about this virus, it doesn't show no symptoms after 14 days. You will have the virus, but don't show no symptoms in first days or second days. This is a bad thing about this virus. And people, they travel. After they travel, they go to another country and they sit there, and the symptoms, they show up on this. After symptoms comes, he already affected so many people. So they say like one person can affect like 3 or 4 people. This is a bad thing. This is a bad thing about this virus. It's very dangerous.
In Ukraine, local residents blocked buses with waited from China. These scenes prompted President Zelensky to give his fellow citizens a dressing down on television.
These are our Ukrainians. They're not sick with plague. They don't have horns and hooves. They are ordinary, normal people.
He promised that the organizers of the blockade would be prosecuted. Authorities are working to contain the fear of the virus as well as its spread.
It's very scary.
For more, I'm joined by virologist Martin Sturmer in Frankfurt. Professor Sturmer, thanks for joining me. The Director General of the WHO, as we just heard in that report, has said they're concerned about some new cases that may not have a link to China. A second person has just died now in Italy. How worried should we be?
Oh,
We should be worried about these cases because they make it more difficult to control the spread of the virus.
yes.
The reason is they do not fit into our case definition, and therefore they might not be tested or maybe tested delayed, so they can spread the virus in an uncontrolled way.
Yeah.
The WHO has also warned that the window of opportunity to contain this epidemic is closing. What should governments around the world be doing?
Yeah, we heard about Italy, so they do quite restrictive measures, and that might be one way to be alarmed or be aware in controlling the virus or the spread of the virus, and even be more careful in looking into the traffic from it.
This virus is very hard to stop it. It's very hard, even if you try to isolate that place where it has the virus and try to leave people in their houses and don't leave them to go out and stuff. It will not stop the virus. The virus is very, very dangerous. It goes so fast, you know. It can still live longer outside, you know. It's very bad. It's very bad. I hope they will find something because if it hits Europe, it will be bad thing. Economics and people, they will be scared and stuff like this. And if it reach Africa, that's much worse. If it reach Africa, because Africa, you know, Africa, they don't have they cannot stop it like they do in other countries, you know. Oh, you know, the health system in Africa is a little bit weak. It's not strong. It's not strong. So I hope they will find something, some cure or something like this, because they need, all the countries, they need to work for the cure for this virus. Because with no cure, there is no solution for it. Even if you isolate, even if you stop people from going outside or something like this, it will not stop the virus, because you will transmit in different way, you know. Let's continue the video.
To China, and then making people coming from China, making them more aware to look at themselves, to do not go out and go to a festival or somewhere else. And if I come back from China, please stay at home for 14 days and be sure that you do not get ill and carry the virus.
Yes, true, because everyone goes to China, need to be tested before he come back or something like this. Needs to be tested, put him in some isolation place, test him and cure him or something like this, treat him or something like this, because now we don't know, people don't know so much about this virus and it's dangerous. So you need to understand, people need to understand. And I hope people stop going to China in this moment, because China has the virus right now, so you cannot travel there.
Somewhere else.
And what about in China? I mean, are there signs that the outbreak there has peaked?
Just looking at the numbers they report, it might be. However, they've changed case definition 3 times in 8 days. So it's very difficult to rely if this is a true numbers of people carrying the virus. So I'm not sure whether this is a peak.
Is there a vaccination for this virus within reach?
They are working on it, but I would expect it at least in June to July, and even then it has to be tested in a small number of patients before you can use it widely. So
people still have to wait till July, and I hope it's true. I hope it's true. I hope they have help define the cure?
It's difficult. I would not expect it in the next weeks or months.
Right. And how likely then is it that this epidemic is going to be labelled a pandemic?
It depends on how the situation in Italy might change. Actually, we heard about 17 cases. If they
17
are
cases
not
in
able
Italy?
to control this.
God damn it, 17 cases in Italy. You see, this virus is dangerous, going so fast, man. Transmitted so fast. It's very 17 in Italy? That's scary, man. Should
That of the virus, then we have the definition for pandemic.
Martin Stemmer speaking to us from Frankfurt. Thanks very much for the update.
You're welcome.
Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. You can see that this virus is not something to it's not a joke. It's something serious. All countries need to figure out what to do with it, you know. It's going to from country to another country. Now we reach Europe. It's a bad thing, man.